Alright guys, as promised, here is my review of the Dasantis Die Hard ankle holster. Now what I wanted to do with this is basically do a review where I had a lot of time with this thing. And I've had a lot of time. So we're going to say, let's see here, I'm trying to do the math. Because it's basically been 23 days with 12 plus hours a day of wear with this guy. So you do the math, 23 times 12 hours a day. So I'm going to give you the rundown, the break-in time, the flaws that Dasantis had in this, which is very bad. Okay, so, but they're fixable. It can be remedied. Let me go ahead and tell you that right off the bat. Okay, so here's the reason I really like this holster style. The Galco ankle glove I had worn for years with a little J-frame. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you, I always have to modify this stuff. I have huge ankles. So, this comes with wool, and there's a big patch of wool in here, about this thick, and I'm not even kidding. I mean, you can just pull it like that. I have to take scissors and cut this out, so I knew I was going to have to do that with this. Okay, and then what stinks is when you wear it, these little particles, they come out and get all over the gun, and you can't get them all out of here. You know, then after a while they wear away. So I knew the Galco ankle glove had always worked great for me. These are neoprene bands on both of these. This is the Dasantis Die Hard ankle rig. First of all, let me tell you that the reason I didn't get another Galco ankle glove was for the simple reason Galco isn't yet making one for the G43. Galco is only up to the G42. So I couldn't get another Galco ankle glove. I know this works for me, okay? I know it will, and I've like I said, I wore this for years. So I found another company that did. You have to be very careful when you buy ankle holsters. If you don't buy the right one, you will throw it away. It's trash. It's not worth it. Never try to go cheap with an ankle holster. They never work. I've thrown away several early on in life. Several I've thrown away. Let me tell you what makes this style of holster work, and in my opinion, it is a must-have, or your ankle holster will not work 100%. And when I say 100%, I can have either one of these on and I can stomp so hard on concrete that I hurt the bottom of my foot through my shoe, and these won't move. Jump up and down, run, sprint, anything you want to do, these will not move. And there's one key to that you have to have, and what it is it's this what's called neoprene. Not this part I'm lifting up, this is just the Velcro here, but this thicker part, this blue part, this is called neoprene. This stuff is so good, it's used in the medical industry. They put it on braces and things that people that have sports injuries and have to get a brace, this is what like goes around the brace on their leg. What this is, it's an expandable, soft material that has give, okay? Everybody's ankle is shaped differently, and it's not a straight cylinder, all the same size. So, when you wear an ankle holster, you have to have a material like this that'll give. And like I said, this neoprene has been around for years. It's used in the medical industry. It's used in several industries. This is the key to your ankle holster. If you try to get nylon, it will never work. It will always move. I promise you. So don't try to go pay $24 for an Uncle Mike's, because it's not going to work. Neoprene works. So we got that out of the way. The neoprene band is the key. It has nothing to do with the holsters, although the leather's nice. And this was, I think $57, I believe. I got it from a seller on eBay. Okay, so let's talk about what happened with this holster. Now there's a list of things I got to go through. That's what's good about testing gear. I've got some bad to tell you, and I've got some good to tell you about this Dasantis Die Hard ankle rig. And the bad is pretty bad, but it does get better, I promise you. So let me tell you, first of all, the first day I wear this thing, I'm at about only the 5th hour, and I'm starting to get a hot spot on my ankle. And what a hot spot is a hot spot is somewhere where you start to feel pain, but you can't figure out what the pain is. And it's not a direct pain like a stabbing or a pinching, but that's a hot spot, okay? So pretty soon, I get up and I walk, and this pain is so bad, it's literally like I gotta reach down and rip this holster off of my leg right now, right this instant. I can't even take this anymore, this hot spot. So what this hot spot ended up being was, there's still a little dust on this gun and I love this gun, by the way. Guys, this is one of the best, this is one of the most accurate guns that I've fired. I can fire this as accurate as a G17, this little Glock 43. So if you're in the market, get one. And this gun is all the way hot. So I go to walk around, and this holster, my ankle on a spot is hurting me so bad, I'm like, I gotta get this thing off of me this instant. What that ended up being that was causing the hot spot was, for whatever crazy reason, Dasantis decided to sew this inside here, and this big D-ring piece of plastic sits against your leg. One of the dumbest ideas I've ever seen. Oh, and there's even a dumber idea. I'm going to show you what it did to my leg. But this was the first thing. So I immediately, I go find something and I cut this off. Okay, so this left stitching hanging. So it's untied now, but I'm going to retie it. I had it tied and I didn't trim it down yet. So this was the first day. This thing was like, it's either do or die. This thing was either coming off my leg. But here it was this big stupid D-ring piece of plastic. When you put this on your leg, this sits against the inside of your ankle. This would be to hold that stupid garter cuff that I never wear and that you don't need with these. The man garter to try to hold these up. You don't need it. So let me tell you what happened next. Now, like I said, there is a happy ending to this, so stick with me. This is what's good about about not getting this gear sent for free and about me paying for it. This is one of the dumbest moves I have ever seen in the history of gear. This ranks up there with one of the top 5 dumbest things I've ever seen done with gear in my life. What Dasantis decided to do was take their logo patch, which is made of this thick patch of like a nylon. They decided to stitch it in here so that when you close this, it goes against your skin, and this goes on the outside. Let me show you something. Galco, who I wanted in the first place but didn't make the G43 holster, look what Galco did. They put their logo on the outside and left the inside free and clean. See right here? So this all touches your skin, free and clear? No, not Dasantis. They said, we're going to put the logo so when you take this off your ankle, you can still read this on your leg like a tattoo. Let me go ahead and insert a picture of, I kept getting a hot spot on the inside of my leg. And I just let it go. And I would like put my finger in there and just hold my finger in between this and my skin just for a moment of like relief. Let me insert a picture of what this did to my ankle right now. So as you can see, this tore me up, and that wasn't even the worst of it. You know, I had blood running, literally blood saturating my sock. So, why in the world, and I didn't realize what was causing it, okay, at first. I didn't realize it. You know, because when you have this holster on and you take it off, you don't know exactly what was touching where. But it was this stupid patch of thick nylon rough material that's sewn, that goes against your skin, and then this flaps over. Stupid Dasantis. How could you ever think that was a good idea? And somebody, yeah, go ahead, send Dasantis this video. I give you my 100% permission to do so. It's the most ignorant move that I've seen in a long time. And you can see what it did to my leg. So, what I did was I had to go in here and you take scissors, and luckily this isn't holding anything together that's important. And you can get this out of there. There'll be, you just have to pull up and go around and cut each strand by strand, and you can pull out the little strands. Now, let's get on to the good. It took 100 hours to break this in. At the 60-hour mark, and trust me guys, I was keeping tabs on this holster, keeping notes on it. At the 60-hour mark, I started to feel like I thought it was all the way good. But I didn't even realize until I hit the 100 mark, okay? I'm almost at the 300 mark now, mind you. When I hit the 100 mark, this thing is as comfortable as it's ever going to get. It like, when I go to put it on, it goes right to the natural spot I need it to. It's molded for me. It sits where I want it to for me. But it took 100 hours to break in. And I'm not really complaining about the 100-hour break-in, because everything like this needs a break-in, okay? That's normal. I won't complain to the Dasantis Die-Hard ankle rig for a break-in period. So, after 100 hours, I'm like, this is sweet. Now it's to that point where it just feels like a soft, comfortable, spongy band on my ankle. Like, you can almost get the feel like you can almost put it off your mind, and literally like it's not even there. Like, it'll never come off. You don't have to worry about that. But this literally feels comfortable around the leg because it's a soft, slightly expandable material, and 95% of you won't have to cut this down with scissors, and you'll have that full patch of wool that's about this high in here. Okay, I have to go in with scissors and get this all out of there because that extra leeway gives me a little more room, okay, because of my big ankles. So this will be even a little bit more comfortable for you. But I'm telling you right now that if you want to get one of these, I do recommend it. But number one, cut this stupid D-ring off. And number two, get this patch, their label, out of the inside that goes against your skin. That's the first two things you got to do. And then let your break-in period start. So after 100 hours, it was a comfortable band. I had no problems, and I could sleep in this thing if I wanted to. That's my 100% honest review. And if I hated it right now, I would tell you that I hated it, but I don't. But I still got to be honest with you. This is what I wanted, was another Galco ankle glove. Okay, had this for years. And look at the rust here on the back. Just, you can see the wear. Look how worn the leather is inside. This just years of use, See how it's formed to the gun I had in there? It's just years of use, guys. And Galco couldn't get my money because Galco didn't make one for the 43. Now, the only thing I can give it to the Dasantis Die Hard, they were about maybe $30 cheaper than what this would have been, somewhere in that area. But I'd have went ahead and paid the $30 for a brand that I already knew worked, instead of taking this and modifying it all over the place. But like I said, this does work, and 95% of you guys have smaller ankles than me. It'll work even a little better for you. Just do what I said. Cut this out and take this out of the inside. So, all right, guys, there you go. A great backup option. Love this G43. No regrets. This became one of my favorite guns. I'm not even making that up. This has become one of my favorite guns that I have. I love this little guy. Wouldn't get rid of it for nothing. Got the big dot night sights on there. It just needs a cleaning right now. So, okay, guys, until next time, let me go ahead and holster this up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did, because I'm just trying to get the info out there, and I love doing these videos for you guys, all right? Well, until next time, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you real soon. H4T, and I'm out.